What's good, everybody? It is DJ, and today we are going to be covering the patch 1.05 for Darksiders 3. It came out today for the PS4. I believe, if I read right, the PC got it first. I think that was just kind of their way to see what they could do, what they couldn't do in terms of the patch, and how much they could change at once. I think that's how that was going, but it could be just me. I don't know. But we're going to get into it. So when you first load up the game, you are going to get hit right in the face with your mode, how you want to play, your game style. Now, we are actually going to get into that in the notes. I'm going to go through it again, but I just wanted to cover that if you are a fan of the Darksiders 1 and 2, and you played them non-stop, and then you played them again to get ready for this game, I would recommend those settings, because that's something that you're used to. But if you've been playing Darksiders 3 for a while now, and you're used to the controls, how they're all set up, and you're comfortable with it, then I mean, honestly, you would just want to stay with these controls, because now you're used to it. You might as well. You don't want to throw out your game just by moving around your controls. That'd be kind of crazy, but it's up to you, of course. So we're gonna get into this bad boy. So two things before I do. One, I have more videos that are coming after this in terms of the story. The reason why I'm not uploading them is because I'm the amount of stress that I had in those videos kind of irritated me very, very, very severely with one of the puzzles, and I almost lost my mind. So I'm debating on if I'm gonna upload them or not. It is a two-part thing, so I'm not sure yet. If I do, you'll see them, of course, but I'm just giving you a warning now. It was bad. It was bad. But anyways, guys, so let's get into it. So let's start off with the improvements. So they added new option for the combat, like we just talked about, which is the default and the classic. We covered that. I really don't need to get into that. They improved the ledge grab detection for Fury, so she can more consistently grab ledges, which is pretty good. I will accept that as a positive right there. That's pretty good. They added in additional optimizations to help stuttering while streaming. I have not encountered that yet, but that is great. That is good. They added in some health lurchers that you will actually see here on screen, and you were able to buy them from Vulgrim now, and it refills your Nephilim's Respite. Now, those automatically regenerate over time, but if you use them all and you don't want to try to attack things to get more and you're getting ready for a boss battle, just buy them quick, boom, done, feed your souls, and go to the fight. That quick, that easy. I love that. That's going to save me a little bit, I know it. So, I'm going to mark that as a positive. The next thing is they added in the Echo Mark item to Vulgrim, which you saw on screen just a bit ago. It allows you to refund your attribute points. So basically you can just kind of refresh your skill points and basically change them however you want to do now that you're further along in the game. Or maybe you added something that you really wish you shouldn't have. You can just change them, boom, done, out of the way, quick and easy. And now along with that, they raised the level cap to 200. I saw that and I was like, what? Because I'm not even at max level yet, and I know I can upgrade a lot. So raising the level, that is like we are not horsemen, we are gods, okay? We are god horsemen. That is how I feel about that. They also rebalanced the leveling curve post level 80, as well as stat rewards. And then they kind of put some space in between that. That makes me a little curious, but we'll see how that works. So now we're going to get on to the fixes, and I really hope that there are some positive ones, because I have been crashing here and there, and I have had to kind of restart and go back and forth and do all these crazy things. So starting off with number one, they fixed some random crashes. Alright. Well, okay, alright. They got general performance improvements, another big thing. Okay, I actually noticed that in-game in this current gameplay video. So that's good. They fixed the force corral, or corral, whichever you want to say, where it wouldn't break correctly. This will also fix previous saves with this issue. I don't know if I've encountered that, but that is good to know. That's a positive. Next, they fixed some checkpoints that weren't registering. Okay, I can see that could be a big deal, especially if you can't fast travel. That, you know, that's not good. That's like kind of a key thing here, especially when you want to go back to the makers and do some upgrades. So that's a positive. Next thing, the cycling difficulties. When you go to cycling difficulties while in game, this will not affect the actual difficulty unless it is changed. So you better confirm that difficulty, otherwise you're going to be stuck at a really hard difficulty if you're trying to bring it down a little bit. So you better confirm that it is actually down there. So next thing is they fixed the Abraxas health bar showing up when he is missing. Okay, alright, I can understand how that would be a problem. So I'll count that as a positive. Next thing, we're going to do the balance changes. So I'm going to kind of stick with this with more improvements, sort of, kind of, in my personal library. So next thing we got, Fury will no longer take damage while performing an Arcane Counter. Okay, alright, I like it. Havoc Form does more damage. That was like the #1 thing that spiked my interest. Because throughout the time playing this game, I've been kind of, in a sense, really, honestly, you can say bugging out or complaining, whichever one. I don't even care. But I noticed that Havoc Form being a special ability, it didn't do really any damage at all, really. Like, it was really slow. Like, yes, I used it mainly to kind of regenerate my health and not take damage. That's mainly all I used it for. Like, it wasn't anything for damage at all. Like, it wasn't doing enough. Even when you upgraded it, it didn't really seem to do a whole lot of damage to anything. So that is good to hear. I'm gonna count that as like a double positive right there, because, like, yes, that was definitely needed. Next thing is they increased Havoc generation while using the Obscurus. I don't even know how to say it. Obscurus enchantment. I do apologize for not being able to say it right, but that is also good to know. They increased health and damage amounts on the Frontier enhancement. I like it. That's kind of one that I'm leveling up and kind of keeping, track of, because that is kind of important. They increased the health regeneration with the Leviathan Enhancement. I like it. Another thing that I use constantly. They increased the Lurcher Reward from destroying breakables with the Leviathan Enhancement equipped. That's also another fantastic positive. And the next thing, they increased the chance to spawn Wrath when killing an enemy with the Rage Enhancement. So, a lot of these enhancements, I'm going to see if they actually do positively impact the game in any way. If they don't, I will let you guys know. But it seems like they did do some major changes, and what seems like positive changes. So we will see. We'll test these updates, as they want to be called, and we will see what's going on. Now, actually, this gameplay here I did kind of exploring, and then I ended up realizing, oh shoot, that's on video for another time. But thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace out.